He's making some kind of a clicking noise. Well, why is this so full? This is too cold. There we go. That's better. It's a beautiful day. It's 78 degrees. It's actually hot sitting here in the sun. Today's first reading, this is the Dog Walk Chronicles. Today's first reading is from, oh boy, now I've forgotten. Hosea? It's from the second chapter of, is it Hosea? Anyway, the king, if this story matches up with Hosea, then it's Hosea. Hosea goes in and brings the wine to the king. The king sees that he's sad. He asks him, "You're always in good mood. Why are you sad? Are you sick?" "No, I am sad because my city, the gates are broken and the walls are in a shambles." And he says, "What?" And the king says, "What will make you feel better? What will make you happy?" Because he obviously likes his servant, Hosea. I believe it's Hosea. And Hosea says, "If I could only go and repair the gates and the walls of my city." And the king says, "Okay." And then he says, "If I might impose upon you more, could I have letters of passage to get through the areas over to my country where my oh, don't tell me nobody wants to hear about the Bible stories." So he says, "Can I have letters of passage?" "Yes." "Okay, might I ask again, could I have lumber and to do these repairs, and could I also have a place to stay?" I think that's what he said, or lumber to build a place to stay when I'm repairing this. And he says, "Yes, you can have it all." So that's, I believe, where we ended with what I believe was Hosea. And then, gosh, I forget the gospel, the psalm. I want to say it's always Psalm 138, but I don't know if that's true. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, and then the gospel, I believe, is Luke chapter 9, 57 to 62. I'm pretty sure that much I got right. I think Jesus tells someone, "Come follow me." And this unnamed person says something like, "Can I bury my father?" And Jesus says, "Let the dead bury the dead." And then he comes up to someone else. I'm probably getting this mixed up. "I will follow," or maybe the first guy says, "I will follow you anywhere." And Jesus said, "A fox has a den, a bird flies in the sky and has a nest, but the Son of Man has nowhere to call home," or something to that extent. Then a third man says, "I will follow you, but let me go and say goodbye to my family and put away my business," or something. And Jesus says, "Anyone who won't drop everything and come to follow me isn't worthy of me," or something. I believe that's what it was. So that might seem confusing, but the bottom line is God first, family second, and everyone else after that. I think that's one way to look at things. We love God above all else. We show God we love him by taking care of the responsibility of our families and our friends, and also by taking care after that of everyone else that we come across. Every morning I bless myself when I read the gospel, and when I get to get off, may the gospel come into my heart. No, into my head. I actually bless my. Oh, okay, yeah. So I asked that I would do the will of God wherever, and when I cross my heart, I ask that I would do what is best for each person or thing that crosses my path this day. So, God first, and then your family and friends, your neighbors, your country, and everybody else. And in that order. So I think Jesus is saying that when it comes to following God, that's the most important thing. The other stuff, what did he say to Mary or Martha? Martha, Martha, you worry about so many things, but Mary has made the right decision, and she's listening to me. So, yeah, so I think that the gospel is saying God first, and the other things will take care of themselves. When we look to God as our Father, right? Like a child looks to their father takes care of everything for them, and they love him unconditionally. They just love the father, they love the mother. And so in the same way, we need to love God first. And the way one way we show that we love God is by taking care of his children. And his children are everyone that we cross a path during our day. His creatures. Alrighty then.